Hello. We're back, and we're here to talk about not that movie. That's a movie we've already seen. We're here to talk about the Midnight Meat Train. Now, I know you're wondering, it's like, Brett, you're a vegan. Why are you watching the Meat Train? That is a good question. Why am I watching the Meat Train? Oh, right, yeah, because it's a movie. Um, so this is an interesting one. So, because I'll probably get into full spoilers. So if anyone has a problem with that, tune out now. Because I'm gonna go nuts. Because there's certain problems I have with this film. Like, I enjoyed it as a film, but the ending is a bit lacking. It doesn't fully explain everything. So, yeah. One of the reasons I originally bought this was because I was looking up the director from Godzilla Final Wars, and I saw this film, and I was like, what the fuck? So, yeah, this is directed by the same director as Godzilla Final Wars? That's fucking weird. Just, I don't know, it's one of those things I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, it's a few years later after just Godzilla Final Wars. I'm, you what, mate? I saw it and was like, cool, bought it. And then I looked it up and, well, I bought it and then chatted with my girlfriend. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's a fucking good film. It's one of my favorites." I'm like, "What? What? This is a good one? Oh, okay." I did not expect it to be a good one, and it actually is. Um, yeah. To the main cast, you got Bradley Cooper as like the lead, and Vinnie Jones, who, honestly, this might be one of like Vinnie Jones's best roles. Because he's basically a silent villain in this film. And he's really good. Honestly, really good. So there's a train at midnight where Vinnie Jones kills people. That's it. I mean, that's most of the film. It's kind of Bradley Cooper's character's like slow collapse from reality in a way, where he's just like, going, what the fuck is this Midnight Meat Train shit? What the hell? Yeah, like, what the hell's going on? Like, yeah, what the hell's going on? Why do people keep being murdered? Like, he basically finds this girl so weirdly he starts photographing this woman who's kind of getting assaulted and then doesn't really do anything but just continues to photograph, and that's a bit weird. And eventually they just kind of go, that's weird. I'm gonna leave now. They kind of give up, and I go, all right, cool, fair enough. It's I don't know. It's just one weird one. So you're like, oh, that's okay. If you're doing that, that's okay. They just leave, and then yeah, she ends up getting gets on the train and gets murdered because yeah, Vinnie Jones is preparing meat, and the meat is human. It's human meat. It's like the Iceland lasagna. It's full of human meat. Oh wait, no, that was horse meat. Yes, horse meat. What? Anyway, human meat. So yeah, it's kind of Bradley Cooper's character. I can't remember the character's name. I'm bad at character names, I'll be honest. I'm just gonna call it Bradley Cooper's character. He's kind of slow descent, where no one really believes him. Eventually kind of gets his girlfriend or wife, I can't remember which. Could be girlfriend, could be wife, and like best friend on board to like, yeah, this is the thing. And then the best friend dies, and they kind of discover him, and then, well, right at the end, the girlfriend dies. So my main problem with this film is, So it's based on a short story by Clive Barker. But the problem is, it is, I don't know if it's whether it's left up for interpretation or it's. I don't think it is. It feels like it's very much no. This is what the thing is, but it's not really explained in the actual film itself. I think that's the main problem. The main problem I have with it. I don't know if anyone else has the same problem with it. It's just my primary problem is it's just like, oh, we're not gonna explain that. Oh, okay. So yeah, ultimately, so there's a lot of cool shots. There's some slightly shaky CGI, like yeah. I mean, it's 2008. Double checking before I commit to that. Yeah, 2008. Some of the CGI is a bit shaky. Some of it is pretty cool. Some of the stuff is just brutal as fuck. Honestly, it looks good though. Like it is honestly just brutal as fuck. So yeah, I mean it's got an 18 rating for contains strong bloody violence, gore, and horror. Like if you want gore and horror, this is a movie. This is honestly a movie. But yeah, it's some violence. Vinnie Jones is just is good. It's like it's just silent protagonist who's just outright murdering. He's kind of a bit slasher. Not. I mean, it's one of those weird ones. It's like, I mean, obviously, anytime you see anyone getting on a train film, you're like, yeah, well, they're gonna die. They're gonna die. That's it. That's it for them. Goodbye. Goodbye. You're on a train. Oh, I'm sorry for you. Bye. I don't recommend it. But I do like this film. But yeah, the ending. So I'm going to talk about the ending. Yeah, Bradley Cooper's character ends up getting knocked out and dragged to a place, and Vinnie Jones. I think he ends up killing Vinnie Jones' character. Because Vinnie Jones' character is kind of dying. But they were collecting meat for these weird ghoul-like creatures that live underground. Apparently, they live underground everywhere. But the guy that was assisting Vinnie Jones's character was I can't remember the actor's name. He's the guy who plays Van Gogh in Doctor Who. That was like the one thing I was like, oh, it's that guy. But I've seen him in a lot of other stuff. Actually, most recently I saw him in Secret Wars. I'm just looking up the actor's name. I can't remember who it is off the top of my head. Who it is, but that's any time. Tony Karen. Yes, guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Nope. That's not what I want to copy, but okay, apparently I did. Apparently I copied that. Yeah. He kind of explains it, but kind of doesn't. And so then Bradley Cooper's character becomes the new midnight train murderer. Because his girlfriend is dead, his best friend is dead, and now he's just the murderer because. That was my main problem, I think, with this film, was just like, yeah, he's murdering now. He's just now the kind of midnight meat man. Because. You're like, okay, that's the explanation for the film, okay. Just because. You're like, oh, okay. Alright then, I guess that's fine. It's just, I don't know, it felt like it was a bit just like rushed at the end. It was like, he's the murderer. You're like, oh. Well, okay. Just, yeah, nothing really more to it. Yeah, I kind of would have liked a bit more. There's a lot of stuff that's not, I feel like just not explained in the movie. I would have liked explained a bit more. Does that work? It does work. Sorry, I was testing things. Yeah. So I think that's my main problem with it. But yeah, overall it's a good film. It's just the ending feels a bit flat. It just feels like it doesn't explain it enough in the film itself. But yeah. It's overall it's a good film. It's just the ending is a bit eh. But yeah. For now I'm gonna sign off, and I think if we talk about horror next time, we're gonna watch The Dentist. So look forward to that. Hopefully no one gets too scared about talking about dentists. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Now I say, live long and prosper. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.